Hello, I'm Derrell Peel, Extension Livestock Marketing Specialist at Oklahoma State University. You know, cattle markets have been, like all markets, have been really, rocked by a barrage of political events in the last couple of weeks. Markets have been in a lot of turmoil. There's a lot of uncertainty out there, and that has had an impact on futures markets and cash markets in the cattle industry. They've bounced back pretty quick. We were impacted when some of the initial announcements were made, and markets have recovered some from that, but there's still a lot of uncertainty out there at this point in time. So, this doesn't really change any of the market fundamentals at this point. So I don't really see that the cattle situation or cattle outlook has changed very much. I think the main thing is that we're monitoring all these events to see if we have some broader macroeconomic issues that develop that could affect the whole economy. And really the biggest threat to the cattle industry would be if we have enough of those kind of negative economic situations develop that it impacts consumer demand. And so, as we go forward, we'll be watching that. But it's really more of a question of volatility than it is, I think, changing the overall direction of the markets at this point in time. Beef demand has been remarkably resilient for many months now, and we've been watching for possible problems. And in fact, at this time of the year, we're moving towards grilling season. There's a lot of buying in anticipation of Memorial Day, which kind of kicks off the summer grilling season. And if you look at the wholesale markets for a number of the major and most expensive beef cuts, they've actually been extremely strong recently. So at this point in time, beef demand continues very strong, and cattle markets are back on track, again, with a lot of volatility. And I think that's going to be the situation for the foreseeable future. That wraps it up for a quick look at the cattle markets right now. We'll be back with you in a few weeks.